Are you ready to apply for a PhD program but not sure where to start? Welcome to this video where I will walk you through the steps of preparing a strong PhD application. From crafting a compelling research proposal to gathering the necessary documents, I'll provide you practical advice to help you present yourself as a top candidate. Let's get started on making your application stand out. Next step is preparing your application. So let's look into that. There are a few things here. Firstly is you have to highlight you have to prepare your academic CV. Yeah, so preparing a CV is very important because it conveys all your achievements, your education, your research experience, or if you have won any awards and so on and so forth. Some universities have a standard template that they will ask you to fill in all this information. So if you have already prepared your CV, you may need to move some information from your CV to this template. And this template is actually, in fact, very useful because sometimes you may not think that you may need this information in your CV. But when you look at the template and you see and you realize that, oh, I think this information is important and I have not added that in my CV. So it is a good time for you to kind of collect this information and start adding it. I'm going to do a webinar on that topic as well, on how to prepare your CV. So do follow that upcoming session as well. Next thing, when you are preparing your application is you would need a research proposal. So developing a compelling research proposal is very important because universities receive a lot of PhD applications. And as an academic or as a professor, you also receive a lot of emails from potential candidates. And then you cannot take everyone because you have your limitations on how many students you can supervise at one point of time. So writing a compelling research proposal is very important to not only grab the academics' attention, but also so that your research stands out and there is something that the professors can support you in a sense that if there are 10 applications, your application should be the first on their list so that you could be selected as a candidate under their supervision, under their guidance. Next two things that you need is an academic transcript. So collect all your academic transcripts, and if they are not in English, you would need to have them certified and translated and then certified, because that is what you would be required when submitting it for admission. Next is letter of recommendation. I would suggest that start talking to your current professors when you are either in your final semester of your master's or your honors degree, and tell them that you are exploring the possibility of pursuing your PhD, and you would be looking for a recommendation letter from them. If people who know you they have taught you, so they will be the most suitable referee to give a strong recommendation for your PhD. So there's another video, that is a webinar that is coming up on that topic as well. So keep an eye on it. And finally, English language proficiency. So how to prepare? You have to prepare your English language proficiency test results if you are a non-native English speaker. IELTS, TOEFL, or PTE are accepted in most Australian universities as a proof of your English language capability. So these are the things. These are the 5 things. So I'll just recap. So your academic CV, you need your research proposal, then you need academic transcripts, letter of recommendations, and one more thing in letter of recommendation is it would be good if you receive or if you have 2 or 3 recommendation letters from your professors who have taught you different types of subjects or units, so they can give a different perspective about your research.